Oh, wow. We're back. And oh boy, was this an episode of Survivor. Again. You know, I'm glad, Lana, I'm really glad that preseason we and by we I mean you, decided to make the background for our video podcast green. Because we are certainly doing a whole lot of talking about green tribes this season.
Vula, 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 Vula,
Vula, Vula, Vula, Vula, Vula, Vula, Vula, Vula. But we'll get into it. But hello, survivors and survivor fans alike. Welcome to the Cup TV, part of the Currently Unnamed Podcast Network, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay, I'm back. I made it back. My flight was a little delayed, but I made it back to Fiji. And I am drinking some Coke Zero because that's what I decided to drink today. And that's all.
Hello, my name is Jack. I am the resident game designer of the panel, and God, I'm just happy to see some advantages played right. Like, we have had so many go wrong. It is very refreshing to see actual advantages put into the game, even if they were forced on people, and have them played right. And I just have some beautiful green tea.
And hey y'all, it's me, Lana, the regular. I'm here. I'm back. I'm doing what I do. And I know y'all wondering what the heck is she looking for? Looking for my AirPods. I think I lost them. But
oh no.
Anyway. I am here to give the tea. I'm your resident evil diva. I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. I am not drinking anything because I just had dinner, so therefore I am not thirsty. But I do have my cup mug always because.
Oh.
I'm not home. I'm dog sitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I am not home. I am dog sitting, and it is not safe for me to travel with my cup mug anymore. Okay.
Yeah, sure, but
that sounds like an excuse.
Sounds like a cop out.
It certainly is, and I will acknowledge that it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can't do my remix. You won't hear the remix then, Logan, because there is a remix. And you won't hear it. But anyway, you can get your cup mug or any of our beautiful cup merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship domestically here in the United States, Canada, Mexico, and internationally. So there are no excuses. Get your cup merch. Period.
It is episode 4. We are back with Survivor 48. This season is turning out to be a damn good season of television. Oh my gosh. The first swap in 8 seasons. And it certainly turned out to be a good swap. Mm-hmm. A good twist in the abbreviated words of Hannah Chada. I said what I said. But we're going to talk about this episode, everything in between. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time to give you almost all things competitive reality TV. And here at the Cup TV, we are on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're covering a lot of competitive reality TV here. We've got the end of Deal or No Deal Island coming up very, very soon. We've got Australian Survivor in the middle of merge. Crazy things are happening. Lana, Jack, and David are holding down the fort over there, and I am actively trying to catch up. It ain't gonna happen. I'm trying, but it's whatever. We've got Project Runway. We failed. We've got oh Lord, I'm forgetting all the other things we're doing. $1 Million Secret coming very, very soon.
Yes, we have the challenge. We also have Amazing Race.
Amazing Race, yes.
That's it.
That is it at the moment.
At the moment,
like, we're throwing 3 other things at the wall in like a month.
Yeah.
Period. And make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access to a lot of fun content as well. So yeah. And hey, ooh,
hey,
good luck.
Congratulations.
Good luck, Diva. Good luck.
We will be covering you when you get on. I won't even say if, but when you get on, we will be covering you. Period. Don't forget to shout out the cup.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks very much.
The mug to the island. Just have it in the shop.
Okay, so here's what you got to do. Here's what you got to do.
Get a t-shirt.
You got to buy one. Get a t-shirt and wear the cup shirt to the island.
We give you permission. It's not copyright. You can wear it and it'll be perfectly fine. Nope. We're okay with that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, let's slide us to the side. Throw our beautiful friends up on screen. So we come back after one of the craziest tribal councils of the new era.
Wild.
I'm so mad I had to miss last week because...
Yeah.
You
both should be very upset to miss last week because last week was crazy.
I was so mad. I didn't even get to watch the episode until Sunday.
Oof.
Oh
like,
my
that's
God.
just how busy I've been. I purposefully thankfully I didn't get spoiled. So I got to watch it spoiler free. I was very thrilled about it. And I was just like, what the hell is going on this day? Like, wild, crazy shenanigans. Poor Justin. Had
the entire Survivor rulebook thrown at his head to eliminate him. Jesus Christ. They were jumping from rule decision to rule decision like it was nobody's business.
Do we have any information, like, behind the scenes as far as, like, how long that tribal actually took? Do we know any tea about that? I would be interested to know. Like, how many times did they have to break for Jeff to be like, so what exactly do we do here? Like, what is the protocol? I don't know about you, Jack. I do still think the choice, and obviously we'll talk about it throughout this episode, I do still think the choice to pick Faye over Justin, I get why Cedric made the choice that he did. I definitely get it. Will it work out for Cedric in the long term? I don't know.
I don't
know. I think, I mean, and we'll talk about it throughout this episode. I think Faye is just going to continue to dig herself a grave, and I don't necessarily know that it's going to be a situation that Cedric is necessarily going to have to deal with himself.
I don't know. So, I mean, the thing is, Cedric, and there were entire things about this, he managed to vote every single person on his pre-merge tribe. So he's voted for Mary with intent to eliminate. He's voted for Say with intent to eliminate, and then went after Justin once realizing, like, you know, I could actually just keep Say around, which at that particular moment, even though I didn't want Say to go, I was like, you actively tried to vote Say out and Mary out in the same tribal, and you're going to willingly return with both of them to camp and vote out the person that you haven't voted yet? That's a little strange, but
yeah.
I'll say this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll say this. In Cedric's minor defense, because it's very little, I think he just realized that, yes, he did not vote out Justin ever. Yes, he just voted out Say twice. But Justin did lie to him. And Say did not. Say had been very honest and open with him from the very beginning. And then you had Justin, who purposely lied, and not just lie about something like, I don't have an idol. That's, if you don't say something about that, whatever. But when you say, when you don't have a vote on a tribe that small, that is something that needs to be discussed so we can figure out how to work around you not having a vote. And you did that, stilted me, and put Cedric in a position where now we can't even maneuver around you not having a vote because you didn't even tell me you don't have a vote. So I feel like Cedric just felt like, I don't know, in the long run, in the end, will I be able to trust him? Or is he just going to continue to lie when he finds stuff or has things? So I think that Cedric's mini defense, I don't think he should have voted Say out twice. That was crazy. But he was trying. He was
I guess he
really
didn't.
trying to
I guess
Justin.
I guess he didn't recognize fully that Justin didn't have a vote
Nope.
until
said it.
Jeff literally had to say it.
Yeah.
And also, I will say, I do feel bad for Justin. It's an iconic way to go out, truly. But he also didn't defend himself. And Say did a phenomenal job of defending herself and why she should stay.
Absolutely.
I think she did a phenomenal job at telling Cedric exactly why she should still be there, and that's exactly why she is there. But as we go to day 8, it is rained overnight. They're wet and cold with no fire, no flint. Cedric and Say have decided that they're going to go off and look for an idol and leave Mary a note.
Leave her a note. That was very polite of them.
Sure.
Polite, confusing. I mean, I can understand, like, oh, where are the other 2 tribe members?
I think this. I think this was Say's way of saying, I am going to try with Mary. This was Say actually saying, this is me trying with Mary. I'm not going to we're not just going to leave her and she's wondering where we are. I'm going to tell her we are idol hunting because that's what we have to do right now. And so I appreciate it. We've never seen anybody get left a note on Survivor, so that's the first. That's the first. I love that.
And it ultimately led to, and we kind of saw a little bit of this in the last episode where both Mary and Say were like, no, I respect her for like the level of gameplay that she's playing. Like, I respect her for how hard she's playing. It led to both of them kind of having a conversation because Say was confused but kind of surprised and pleasantly surprised that Say was the person that was comforting her,
Mary,
during the whole voting. That Mary was comforting her during the whole situation. And now they're like, well, why don't we work together?
And I think that's a good turnaround. You know, you have to have, because they don't know a swap is on the way. They think they might still have to work together and get them together. So like, why don't we stop butting heads? Because both of them are like, it's exhausting. It's tiring butting heads with each other. But it's easier to just let it go. Figure it out. Let it go.
Just be Elsa and let it go.
Absolutely.
But as we knew, and as they soon found out, it's time for a swap because it's unprecedented for in the new era, at least, for the same tribe to go to tribal 3 times in a row in the first 3 episodes, at least. So we are getting a swap. First time since Winners at War. I was happy to see it. I was thrilled to see it. Eva, not thrilled to see it. Mary and Say, thrilled to see it. We ran the gambit of reaction faces of everybody. And thanks to, I forget who it was on Reddit. I should have pulled who it was on Reddit, who did make this beautiful graphic that I definitely stole.
Borrowed. Sounds much better.
Utilized is actually the word I'm going to use here.
Yes.
The utilization of this beautiful graphic. Here is where we land with our new swapped tribes. So the new Siva We have Bianca, Say, Cedric, Chrissy, and Mitch. The new Loggy, I forgot tribe names for a second. The new Loggy is Star, Eva, Mary, Charity, and David. And the new Vula is Shaheen, Joe, Thomas, Kyle, and Camilla. What sticks out to me immediately, how the hell did all three of the California girls swap onto the same tribe?
Crazy. Wild.
I
Insane.
genuinely cannot understand how this went perfectly for them. I mean, the only thing that could have honestly gone better for them is having Eva replace either Kyle or Camilla. Like,
Literally.
it couldn't have really gone better for the three of them at the moment. Maybe Thomas loses Bianca, but Shaheen and Joe don't care.
All right. I mean, the way this all planned out, we have Camilla and her boys, and then David and the girls. Like, what is happening? And then we got Cedric and Mitch, who instantly bond when they get together, and then Say and Bianca and Chrissy. This just went, and this was just an interesting shake-up and shake-out.
It's such an interesting swap. The thing that I noted immediately was the new Vula with Bianca over there by herself without a vote.
Siva, right?
Oh, Siva, sorry.
Siva, yes.
Orange, the orange ones.
Sivas, yes. Bianca over there with no vote is wild by herself.
Yeah.
By herself.
But I actually think she's in a pretty decent situation.
You know why? Let me tell you why she's in a decent situation. Because Say just laid out the game plan for everybody right at the tribe swap as soon as it happens. Because she was just like, oh, we feel great because we feel like we'll be in the middle and they'll eat us up and they'll be eating each other up. They won't think about us. And so we'll just ride it through the middle. And I'm like, Say, why are you telling the whole game plan right there? Not that nobody knows that that's what we want to do, but you don't say it. You don't like actually say it. In this moment, I was screaming at my TV, like, Say, I love you, but shut up. Like, shut up. Because wherever you go, everybody knows exactly what your plan is. And then they'll just be like, oh, well, we'll just send you out. Since that's your plan. We won't eat each other up. We'll eat you up first, and then we'll take care of everything else. I mean, that's what I would do.
I have found her so entertaining to watch so far in 4 episodes. Yes. Like, I'm slowly growing to really, really be a Say fan, but her lack of Survivor knowledge is really starting to show through so fiercely. And at this point, it's kind of just becoming more entertaining than anything else. I'm kind of like, no, I kind of want to see what, like, classic Survivor fumble she's going to do next. Like, I'm really intrigued to see, like, frankly, her and Eva, I'm kind of like, what are you going to do next? I'm kind of really intrigued to see, like, what are you going to do? But I also do find it really interesting that we had a swap where, like, the gender imbalance of 2 of these tribes is absolutely wild to me.
That's crazy. But should we just talk about each tribe and how they did post swap? Because
I was about to ask the same question, Lana, and I think that's a great thing. Should we go top to bottom?
Yes, let's start with the Sivas. Sivas.
So since we were already there, Say don't want to work with Cedric anymore.
Say said, look here, this man wrote my name down twice. I was in a position. Sure, he saved me, but then he put me in that position. So should I be grateful for the man who put me in the position only to turn around and save me? It very gives white savior or savior complex, where it's just savior complex. Like, I put you in this position to be in danger, only to turn around. It's giving very Donald Trump in this moment. I said it. Yeah, I said it. You can be mad at me, but I said what I said. I put you in this situation only to say we're not gonna do it and pull you out the situation only for you to say, look what I did. I saved us. You didn't save anything. You put me in the position only to say, nah, it's okay. So that's what Say feels about Cedric right now. Like, you're only saving me because you put me in such crazy predicament in the first place. So I understand why she has a lack of trust for Cedric, but I don't think it's smart for her to be saying it so publicly right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the main issue with Say at this moment is just she's speaking like she should in her confessionals when she's not in her confessionals.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I mean, overall though, the tribe seems to be pretty like kumbaya. All five of them seem to be getting along fairly well. Cedric and Mitch, though, we don't see a whole lot of this tribe throughout the episode, but Cedric and Mitch do have a really sweet and lovely moment where Cedric talks about growing up with a stutter as well, and I'm glad that they got to connect over this as well and really have like a good heart-to-heart like human moment with this too. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, we see that was nice. We also see, because Bianca is, like we said, she is on the tribe by herself with no vote, and she has to try to maneuver and figure out how she's going to just not become the sacrificial lamb between these four people, who two are on each tribe. And so she's talking to Say, and she's saying, I would want to work with you and Cedric. And Say is like, I like how Say went about this, because she didn't immediately just throw Cedric under the bus and say, no, I'm voting against him. She was like, go fill him out. Fill him out for yourself. I don't want to be the reason why, you feel a certain way about him. I want you to fill him out and see, how you want to work with him. I personally have some issues, but I don't want my issues to be your issues. So go fill him out for yourself. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting, because a lot of folks have been like, nah, I'm not trusting him. I don't trust him. So don't trust him in trying to pull her in as a number, because that's what Say wants to do. She's like, I want to pull her in because why not? But meanwhile, on the flip side, we got Cedric talking to Mitch, and Chrissy is like, I want to work with the four of us. The four of us should work together. We should get this done. I think it'd be great. We go after Bianca, she's a sweet girl, but easy is easy, and we need as much easiness as possible. And Cedric was like, yeah, this would be great. The four of us could work together, not knowing that Say is not 100% with him. And it's kind of, that dynamic will be interesting to watch as this season progresses, I think.
It's going to be really interesting too if they end up in a scenario where like if Say and Cedric end up siding with Bianca on a vote, and then obviously Bianca doesn't have a vote.
Oof.
So if Say and Cedric, for instance, vote for, I don't know, Chrissy, and Chrissy and Mitch vote for Say, and Bianca doesn't have a vote, and they all have to go, like, it ties, and then there's some sort of like tie, like I want to see that situation. I want to see how that turns out.
That'd be crazy. That would be wild, honestly, because where do you go? Because Bianca does not have a vote, and one of them turning on each other.
Stay out.
Cedric votes stay out.
100%.
Absolutely.
Cedric
100%.
cuts Say immediately. And
or
then
if the vote is on Cedric, Say cuts Cedric immediately.
Yeah.
100%.
The only issue is, I mean, we very much have a core of Mitch and Cedric relating on personal stuff.
Yeah.
And then Chrissy going, I want to keep old Siva strong, and hitching to Mitch. So it is a 3 of Cedric, Chrissy, Mitch. Say is attached to that. And then Bianca is their target, but obviously Bianca doesn't have any power. So the minute a fracture needs to form, it feels like this dynamic is already secured. Like there's not a lot of wiggle room unless someone cracks something. And
this is why I hate lose your vote journeys where there's no option.
Yes.
Because why are we in this scenario in the first place?
Because Bianca was basically thrown onto a boat and said,
Do that.
Bianca, I'm trying to remember, did Bianca have the slide or did she roll dice?
Roll dice.
She rolled dice.
Which,
she played Yahtzee and lost her fucking vote.
Yahtzee?
That's what Yahtzee
like,
is.
we're dropping the pretense.
It is crazy.
But I love this season so far. I really do. I'm loving this season so far. The journeys need to go. Like, the way they've done these journeys, I hate the non-optional journeys. I hate people losing their vote. Like, it's just it's frustrating, it's annoying, and it's stupid. It's just stupid.
The journeys don't have to go, and I think we talked about this last week. I don't think the journeys have to go themselves in particularly. I just think the way they do the journeys need to change. Like,
I agree.
Like,
yes.
I agree with you. The non-optional of, lose your vote, you have to play or lose your vote. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, they should always have an option on if they want to play or not play. And then what happened to the journeys where it was just like, hey, go on this journey, and they get there, and it's just a picnic on the beach. It's nothing. It's just a picnic, and they're getting to meet each other and get to know each other. Where's the amulet? Bring back the amulet where this power doesn't work until all three of you are together on the beach. Like, those are the kind of journeys I appreciate. I don't like the, hey, play Yahtzee or lose your vote. And it's because that ultimately that is what cost Justin in the game, because he did not have a vote, and he could not, and he just didn't have any power to do anything about it. And so I feel like that is so overpowered when you got 3 tribes with 5 or 4 people on a tribe, and you tell one of them that they cannot vote. That's crippling. That's crippling. So
because Jeff Probst has a fetish for people losing their vote.
I just don't think that's necessary.
I don't.
It's just not necessary.
CBS,
honestly.
Please stop it. Just please. For the love of God, please. Journey's great. Just not just. I hate it.
And if you're watching this, you actively have the chance to stop this. If you're currently viewing it, you can go to 50 and say minimal advantages, because there's no way this is allowed if we do minimal advantages for season 50. Like,
ooh, side note, did we all vote? And what did we vote for?
Yes. So I'm trying to remember the option on the top of my head.
It was the immunity challenge, the
advantage structure,
advantage, and swap.
Yes. For the challenge, it was either the Plinko game from last season, an obstacle course, or Simotion.
Yeah.
Simotion, absolutely. I mean, I would also accept pinball.
Yeah.
Move along, Jack. What else do you vote for? Come on.
Okay,
quick.
My brain is not working. So the next one was the I am going to strong arm the voting via wording, which was either we have minimal advantages, meaning there's very little things assumed to be basically just idols. Strategic advantages, which once again, super unclear. People assume this is like 30 style advantages. So like no journeys, no craziness, but we still have like steal of votes, extra votes, block of votes, and then dynamic, which people are assuming to be this current style of play to lose your vote, and crazy, all of this stuff. I went for strategic because I assumed it was 30 style, but I can also see how it could be just minimal being way better.
And did you vote for the swap?
Yes.
Same.
Because did we watch the episode?
Did you watch the show, Tamar? I love you, Jack. Thank you for the explanation, baby. We didn't need the explanation. I love you, though.
I'm about to say, we got a show to talk about, Jack. Come on.
I love you. I love you, though, baby. You didn't need to explain it all.
Just what did you vote for? Yes, no, yes. But anyway.
I get it. Brains are weird. I get it. You're good.
Yes. It's 10:22.
But to make my answer quickly, no, I did not vote. No, I don't plan on voting, and I will not be voting this entire thing. Thank you.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Valid. Completely valid. Lana doesn't care. Lana's just gonna get on here and complain regardless.
I'm gonna watch it and talk about if I love it or not. That's just it.
Fair.
I don't care what happens.
Fair.
They not paying me for this, so I don't feel like they need my input. You
Not
want
yet.
my input? Pay me for it, baby.
Sure. CBS?
I got ideas, but you got to pay me
Pay
for
us. Thank you.
Thanks. Anyway.
That goes for all three of us. Thank you.
Okay.
That would be great. Let's move to Loggy.
Yes. David and the girls.
Where everybody throwing everybody under the bus.
I mean,
and Queen Mary is sitting pretty, and I said, yeah.
Queen Mary is sitting at the throne with her crown, just like, oh, you don't like her? Okay, cool. Oh, we don't like her? Okay, cool. Oh, we're not feeling him? Okay, we're not feeling Work.
So, obviously, we know Miss Eva does not like Star. We got it. She's got to say it every episode, but we know Miss Eva does not like Miss Star. The minute Star walks away, she goes, yeah, so Star has the beware advantage. We know she hasn't solved it yet. I'm offering her up on a silver platter for you all. Here you go. Girl. Girl.
For me, and I don't know about y'all, but for me, if I was in a tribe and I was in a group and somebody came up to me, and as soon as somebody walks away, it's like, I'm offering them up as a silver platter. Like, she has this and she has this and da da da, and I don't know, we will go vote her out anyway. I'm looking at her like, you are so flippity floppity flop flop. I don't want to work with you. I would not. I would be like, oh, okay, and then turn around and be like, I'm gonna get you out of here. She is definitely 100%, 100% a pick me. Like, she is 100% a pick me of it all. She is like, I don't work with girls. I never have girlfriends, and so we knew this preseason. We found this out preseason. She don't like girls. She don't work with girls. She only surround herself with men.
Only wants to work with men, not women.
And so
Mary being in the best position, we do love to see it. Yes,
absolutely. But yeah, I'm like, you. I don't like that. If somebody did that to me and I wasn't playing the game with them, I'm instantly turned off by that. And now I'm coming for you because I feel like you will flip on a dime. And you got so many great connections on that other side. If they all come back, we know where you going. So ain't no point in keeping you around here because you ain't gonna be fully with us ever.
Yeah,
that's me.
And then we see, obviously, Eva is bonding with David very clearly, very obviously.
Over something this random as jet skis. Woo! Ugh.
Baby.
Okay.
Anyway.
And definitely not the fact that
he's
the only man on the tribe.
Definitely not the fact that he's the only
Definitely not that.
Tribe.
Definitely not that.
They talk and he tells her, oh yeah, we've been trying to get rid of Charity the whole time.
Absolutely.
Exactly, Adrian. Exactly.
That cracked me up. She was like,
when she was like, oh, I only work with men. I don't like women. He was like, oh no, I like women.
I grew up with 3 sisters. What? Yes, David.
Her.
I was like, I love you, David. I love you,
David. Now,
here's
what I want to see. What I want to see. I want to see Star, Mary, and Charity come together and gain the majority in this tribe. That's what I would like to see.
I would love to see. And you know what I think? Mary clocked that. She was like, Star has an advantage, but she don't know how to decode it. And I think if Mary goes to Star and be like,
Uh-huh.
so Eva told us you have an advantage. I will help you decode it if you need help, and keep that between me and you. That would solidify some
Mary needs to go to Star.
She
Mary
needs
needs to go to
to.
Star.
She needs to, because there is no idol on that beach. Well, it's
No.
there, but Star has it. So you need to go where the
Also,
idol is.
how lucky for Star getting swapped right back onto
That's
Lucky.
Yes.
Like,
crazy.
oh, Adrian did it. The
I
preview shows Mary
was
like trying
gonna
to solve
bring it up.
Her.
Exactly
Okay, good.
what you said is in the preview.
Oh, I
Good.
love that.
Period. Good. Good. Period. Thank you.
Because she needs it.
Good. And that's basically all we see of them. So
I mean, we do see David throwing Charity under the bus as well, because David is like, we were trying to get rid of her.
oh, did I not mention that?
We just said everybody was throwing everybody under the bus. We didn't mention who was throwing who. But Eva was throwing Star.
David was
throwing...
like, oh yeah, we've been trying to get Charity out for a long time. So
But here's the crazy part. This is another thing that cracked me up, because Charity is so not understanding where she is on the tribe. She does not know where her place is in the tribe, because she's like, oh, me and David are tight. We're tight. We could, we're so close and we're tight. She's trying to give the illusion that they're tight, and David is sitting there like, but he's saying no, we're not. But also, what I did not like, and Charity, you was my girl, and I was rocking with you, but I don't like how you like, he'll do whatever I tell him to do. Because he's not smart. He doesn't think about stuff like that. He'll just do whatever. We just have to wait till the last minute and let him know and give him it. I was like, that man is not as dumb as you trying to make him out to believe. And the problem is, he knows his place where he is on the tribe. You are the one that is completely clueless on where you were. Because if Siva stayed Siva, you were going to go home first.
Yeah.
It was between you or Mitch.
And they would have sent her home first over Mitch.
Yeah.
100%. Because at the end of the day, who was performing in challenges better? Mitch.
I mean, it wasn't even close. Charity would have gone out 5-1, would not have even thought to have used Shot in the Dark.
No.
Like, it full blindside, but only on her end.
It literally. The gag of the gag of all gags here also, I'm really starting to like David too.
I really love David. I like David from preseason.
Yes.
And y'all know, I do not tend to like the big muscled white man on Survivor. That is not the archetype that I tend like. He's nice to look at, and I thought that's all he was gonna be. Then I've been watching these episodes, and I'm like, oh, he's a real person with feelings. Oh.
Yes, David has. I like David preseason, but then everybody was like, I don't know about David. I don't know.
Oh, his story last episode about it.
Yes.
When I tell you, I looked at his girlfriend side-eyed. I know he still loves her, and I hope she needs to come out and tell her story. But like I said last week, I don't think how he telling the story make her look good. So she needs to come out with her side of the story.
She broke up with him.
That's what she said. He said she broke up with him on the show tonight. But I don't know if they said, because his whole thing was she broke up with him because of financial issues, and he didn't have no money, and so he was coming to win this $1 million so he could get her back. And I'm like, you should not have to have no money or like that to try to get her back. If she is all about the money and she ain't trying to be with you being you broke, and she don't want to work and help build you up, then she ain't the one for you. It's gonna be a woman out there who's gonna take you for who you are, living in your little trailer park, David. Somebody go in your little trailer in front of your daddy's house. Somebody go love you for who you are and go see the potential in you, because that man got potential. You just got to be willing to work with the potential that he has. And he got pretty privileged because he's pretty. So that's
I was gonna say, at the baseline.
He
That
pretty.
man is beautiful.
He's pretty, and he got a steady job over at the Universal. Now he's on reality TV, so he gonna be in the reality TV pool, so he can go on other shows. Leave it, baby.
Oh,
That
you
man
know.
say challenge
Oh,
bound.
the
Oh, you
challenge
know
has
that-
already called him for sure.
Challenge. Oh, he's on challenge 42 for sure.
He is on
Like,
challenge for sure. I'm like, this man is.
Yeah.
Come on. You're not gonna sit there. So if that's the case, David, don't you even worry about it. If you still single, call. No, I'm just saying, I'm playing. But no, don't you even worry about it. You gonna be all right. You go find
And
that
if you're
love.
still single, call me.
No,
or me.
We
Jack,
can figure it out. We can figure it out.
Look,
Oh, wait, he's
Look,
straight.
I'm
No,
about to say
give him to Lana.
I'm gonna say, you queers, keep yourselves over to yourself. Let me have the few straight men in the world that's
fine.
out there for
No,
me.
You know
no.
what?
And
Fair,
he is
fair.
older, so you can thirst. I'll give him to Lana. That's fine.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say,
you know what?
let me have him.
Yeah, fair. You know what?
Thank
We'll
you.
give this one to you.
I love y'all. I love my queers. I love y'all
Thank
so
you.
much. But just let me have one. Let me
I
have
mean,
one.
I'm still keeping my thirst with Cheyenne, so
And he
Fair,
is one of
yes.
you.
thirst with Cheyenne.
And he is there with you. Go ahead. Thirst on. But no.
I sure will. And Thomas, for that matter.
Yeah.
He's married, but Thomas, for that matter. Speaking of Thomas and Cheyenne, we should talk about Vula, and oh boy, they show up and they're like, oh Lord, this disaster of a camp. I felt so bad. They did not do anything to deserve any of this, and they didn't even have a flint. They had no fire. The least they could have done is given them a flint.
It
The
was
least
so
they could have
mean.
done is given them a flint.
A machete, at least. At least a machete.
Something. Like,
Because
they did not.
They didn't do nothing.
And I know this is because they've never they've never done a full swap in the new era. So I understand there's no precedent for this. But like, I at least would have given them, at the very least, flint and machete, just to get them on the same level as everyone else. Because also, at the end of the day, no one on this tribe is from the original Vula.
That's why I felt like they should have got something. That's why I felt like they should have got
Agreed.
something. Because none of them were on Vula, so none of them had to deal with punishment like this, because they did their job. They won their thing. So I'm like, they should at least got Flint and Vula. Like, they walked you right. Absolutely. Oh my God. Absolutely.
Yes.
They're like the ghetto. The ghetto. Like, I would have walked in there the same way. Like, ooh, the ghetto. What is, like that? They had no tarp. They had that shelter was raggedy. They had no fire. They had nothing. The ghetto, honey. I would have been mad to death if I was any of these 5 people. Like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No food. No, absolutely not.
Nothing.
No. But you know what they do have over there?
The
mess.
Nope. An idol.
Oh, well, that too. Yeah.
And an extra vote.
And an extra vote. And a steal vote.
And an another idol hidden on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Because Say's idol is out there. So, yeah, they have stuff that they don't know they have on that beach. They got gold on that beach, but it's just in the worst part. It's so ghetto. Adrian. Mary was like, she was right there. She was right there, but she walked away before the swap. Did not see it. But yeah, it's a lot happening. And so we see the 3 California girls are like, okay. It's us and it's them. And baby, when I want to give a huge applause to Kyle and Camilla.
Yes.
Give them their Oscars.
I mean, the performance of a lifetime, perfectly playing the, oh no, we don't know each other, like, we're not connected. Nothing.
We weren't close on camp. Camilla's like, I was at the bottom. And
with Charity, just throw Charity under the
Yeah, throw
bus,
Charity
even though
there.
she's not there.
Like, it was at the bottom. And Kyle not saying, what? No. Just falling in line, like, I mean, we don't want to think of it like that. I mean, we just didn't connect on that level. And I was like, oh, this is so good. The level of performance that they have, it was so good.
And then couple that with Camilla getting the tea from Miss Star. And I was hoping that there was some tea spilled from Miss Star at the challenge last week, and I'm very thrilled that there was. So Miss Camilla was like, well, I do have this information. Let me see what I can get out of these boys. So Thomas went on that journey, right? What happened? And the boys were like,
away?
Oh, he walked away.
Let me-
Mitch said there wasn't an option to walk away.
Mitch told us that you had to play, and he played and won an extra vote.
And why would Mitch lie about not being able to walk away when he won? That doesn't make any sense.
Right. He won an extra vote. So if there was no option to walk away, why would he say there was an option to walk away?
I don't know. Strange.
And so that definitely made say his name again.
Shaheen.
I want to call him something like Shubin. I don't know why I was trying to call that man something else. His name is Shaheen.
I realized he put out a video because everyone was pronouncing his name wrong.
Okay.
So you don't pronounce the second H.
Yes.
Okay. Shaheen. Got it. So Shaheen is like, that's interesting.
That's suspicious.
And Joe was like, I don't know how to react to this. This is interesting news. Okay. So then they walk away and Thomas comes back and they're like, Camilla just said that Mitch said that there was no option on the journey. And you said it was an option. So Thomas is like, oh crap, I'm busted. But he's like, so she says I'm lying. And he's like, they're like, that's what she's insinuating. He's like, no, apparently her boy Mitch is lying to her and she don't know it. I'm like,
I mean, what else can he say besides saying, actually, no, I lied to you both?
Right.
Great thing to admit the minute we walk into a swap. So
he kind of.
I mean, I don't think
he played it off smooth.
I don't think it would have changed the outcome.
I don't think it does either, but
no.
I'm confused.
Especially now. I would have just. I was just wondering why he just wouldn't tell him. Like once it happened, and like, but I guess he didn't want. I don't know.
He wanted to hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
He got greedy.
Busted out of nothing.
He got greedy.
But what else? Sure, Thomas.
But yeah, let's go to the challenge.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
why not?
It's a classic obstacle puzzle. Woo! But this time featuring Giant Cube. Yay.
And a pyramid puzzle instead.
Yeah, so you have to go up, get the things, unlock the things, dig
up
for the puzzle piece, and then
throw a sandbag through a tunnel, a little frame.
Yeah, the frame. But if you knock down the frame, you have to rebuild the frame. But you didn't have to build the frame to begin with.
No.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. and Logie was struggling. And I was like, Logie about to lose.
That's what I said. I was like, ooh,
I was like,
Logie finna lose.
and I was like, no, I can't have this happen because in all likelihood, Star Charity's going home and I can't have this happen right now.
I don't want this to happen in my life.
I was like, I can't have this happen right now. But then I was also like, no, Vula can't go to Tribal because I don't want any of these 5 people to go home. But then I was also like, no, Siva can't go to Tribal either. I was just like, no, I don't want any of these people to go. But yeah, it ended up being very, very close. Logie came very, very quickly from behind.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did. They came from behind out of nowhere. It was like they were struggling with getting the sandbags through the frame, kept knocking down, but then even David got it through. And it was like, okay, now we're getting it through. And then they get to the puzzle. And they're slowly figuring the puzzle out. I think it was Charity, it was Mary, and it was Eva on the puzzle.
I think
No,
so.
David. It was David, Charity, and Eva on the puzzle.
Yeah.
And so they was just like taking their time because they were behind, but they knew they had to figure this thing out, but as quickly as possible, but making sure it was right.
But everyone was struggling with the puzzle. So
everybody was struggling.
I like this puzzle because it was one of those great equalizer puzzles. Yes, once again, Mitch doing a great job.
Yep.
Come through PE teacher education. I'm telling y'all, PE teachers around the US and Canada, y'all need to be applying for Survivor.
Yes.
You have the applicable skills.
Yep.
Go on Survivor.
Absolutely. You know the velocity of things. Look, basketball coaches, y'all know how hard you got to shoot or not shoot, or how the football coaches how to throw.
Throwing? Can we talk about that again?
She did it once, and she knocked it over. So she might not have the accuracy of, you know who would do something like have the accuracy of that? Quarterbacks. If you were a quarterback or a quarterback coach, you have that accuracy of throwing right in the hole.
Trying to advocate for my girl Star because I want her to do better in challenges than she is.
she did fine. Like, she's quick and she did
real good in the digging. She did real good in the digging.
They digged. They got theirs up quickly.
They did, yeah. That's what got them back in the challenge, yeah.
Absolutely. Once they got that sandbag through the frame, once it was out, they dug quickly and was back into the puzzle category just like that. But seeing the Logie, they were just like methodically moving things and just piece after piece just kept falling into place with them, and out of nowhere they were in the lead, and it was like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah.
Oh, and this was a reward challenge too, by the way, because you get either a big old tray of fruit or a little bit of tray of fruit. And that's when we saw Vula saying, we definitely finna win this whole big old tray of fruit right now because we want that tray. So we win it. They declared themselves the winner before it got started. And guess what, Vula? They lost.
You lost.
They lost. They even called their puzzle first and had a very glaring error. And simply could not recover.
It's just like, is it the beach? Is it the beach itself that's cursed? I'm sorry. I
think it's the Green Tribe.
That's what I'm saying.
The Green Tribe. No, they rotate beaches.
Oh no,
it's definitely just the color. It's just the color.
It just is the color, I think. You're right.
Ua, remember Ua? Also green.
Oh God, not Ua.
And you know what, Ua? You know what 2 letters are in Ua? U and A. You know what 2 letters are in Vula? U and A.
U and A.
If you are on a green tribe with U and A in it, you're cursed.
You're cursed.
It's over.
All right, be prepared to lose 2 more Vula members.
The only green tribe that's done well recently, I think, is Siga, and that's just because Yanu was a mess. early.
Oh Lord, not Yanu.
Jesus, not that.
That's the only. Oh my God.
That is basically the only exception, and it is because
Yeah, I don't want. I don't. The purple tribe this season has been good, but that's just because there's a green tribe.
If you're on a red or blue tribe, enjoy merge. Like you're
Right.
good.
Red, blue, or orange. You're good.
Red, blue,
Enjoy
or
merge.
orange. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, can
Let's
I
hope
have
there's
pink?
no green on 50. Let's hope there's no green on 50.
I'm like, can we have pink? What about a pink tribe? What about a polka dot tribe?
I voted for pink for 50. There was a pink option. I voted for pink.
There definitely was. Unfortunately, with that pink option, I'm 99% sure there was also a green option.
No,
I'm gonna double check.
No. Okay, well, while you do that, we go back to camp, and it's basically Kyle and Camilla are like, well, we got to play our stuff.
Yeah.
So they don't know we have this stuff, but we're gonna play our stuff. So who do we vote for? And amongst the California girls, it's like, all right, who do we vote for? And there is a split because Cheyenne and Joe want to vote for Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas
wants to vote for Camilla
because he's the bigger threat. Was that what was their reason?
Just they were saying
the bigger strategic threat.
That and they don't need more muscle; they just need more brains. And they were like, "Camilla, you're smarter.
Yeah.
We can, keep you." And we, I think it was they didn't want it to look like they were just going after the only girl on the tribe. I'm gonna be honest. That's what it made. It felt like to me that they didn't want to look like we're going to go after the only girl on this tribe and take her out early. I don't think they really cared that much which one of the two went home. They just needed one to go home. And so instead of saying, okay, we'll take out this girl.
Yeah.
The only girl on our tribe, let's go for the guy. He's strong. We got muscle. We're fine. She's, and that made sense. I get it. I didn't want either one of them to go, so it was kind of like cool, whatever.
Frankly, I didn't want any of these people to go.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like I like all 5 of these people. There's one person I would have lost if I absolutely had to, but I wouldn't have wanted to lose anybody on this tribe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and Thomas wants to obviously get rid of Camilla because of what happened.
But the others feel like we need a puzzle person, and they want Camilla. They even
Joe said that.
Shaheen even like fully credited it to like we lost because Camilla was on the map.
Yeah.
Why was Camilla on the mat?
She said she can call. She said she can call it from where she was. Like, I don't think she wanted to be the one picking up those heavy pieces. She'd rather just tell them where to go.
I get that, but like,
it wouldn't have been what I would have done, but okay.
Definitely not.
And then Camilla goes over to kind of like placate the guys, whatever. And it's Camilla, Cheyenne, and Thomas. And Cheyenne just decides to go through Kyle's bag. And I was like,
oh.
I was like, that's what we do?
Oh, I lived. I'm not going to lie. I lived. I was like, oh, so we're playing Survivor again. Got it. Work.
And Camilla is sitting in fear like, oh my God, I think Kyle's idol's actually in the bag. I'm going to need them not to find it right now. Because if they do, everything is on fire.
She's like, crap.
And lucky for Kyle, they don't find it.
Well, okay. If they did find the idol.
If they find
would
the
it
idol,
have been worst case scenario?
It makes the target flip from pretty dead set on Kyle to between one of the two because they're not certain what they want to do anymore. So at that point, it gets a lot more shaky. Thomas might use his steal a vote. There's a lot more potential for chaos.
I forgot
with
about
Kyle's idol being granted. Cheyenne and Joe don't know about that.
Yeah.
Right. So
I forgot about the steal a vote because in my mind I was like, okay, well then Camilla still just uses her extra vote, and then it's 3-3, and then it's fine. And
But then
it's
of course, then it
tiebreaker, blah, blah, blah,
shifts
blah.
back to 4-2.
Right,
Yeah.
because if they know, and what if Thomas uses still a vote on Camilla, then she can
You
not use
right.
her extra vote.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's still it's a lot
You're right.
messier.
Yeah. So, we go to tribal, and it's one of those classic tribals where it's like there's two people on the bottom, and we get the emotional stories from both of these two people on the bottom. And I didn't get to hear Camilla's emotional story because right when it happened, a tornado warning popped up. So I literally had a tornado warning pop up. And I was like, oh. So I bet Camilla's emotional plea speech was very emotional, and it worked.
They were good.
I don't know.
Both of them were good.
speeches.
Yeah.
Great, good.
I mean, it was typical, like, I've been thinking about this, and these 9 days have shown me who I am and what I could do, how strong I am. And, I'm the biggest critic. She was like, I'm the biggest critic of myself. And it was nice when I would come back beating myself up over something I did in the challenge, that the other members of the tribe was like, we're proud of you. And she's like, I've never heard that before in my life, that people are proud of me. So it was just a lot of emotional, like, oh, girl. And then Kyle,
I love
same thing.
Camilla.
I love Camilla so much.
I love
I
Camilla.
love Kyle. Loving
And
Kyle.
both of them was just like, if this is it, then we had a really great experience. It's been fun. It's been eye-opening. Kyle said it changed his outlook on life, and he plans on going home and changing how he goes about life, navigating it. And so it was nice. It was nice for both of them.
Good.
And then we vote.
And then we vote.
I mean, there's...
And we vote. We get the urn. Kyle plays his idol. All 3 of the California girls' votes are nullified. And Thomas is blindsided.
Did not see that coming. Did not see it.
I don't know who was more disappointed, Thomas or Shaheen.
Shaheen, honestly, he was cool.
Shaheen was devastated.
Yeah, Shaheen was like,
himself.
Fuck me. Okay, well, this was so easy, and now it isn't.
And with that, I'm really sad to do this because I really like Thomas. No! No!
It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
I do have to ask a question, because specifically my mom brought it up when we were watching, and I went, huh.
We love mom questions.
If Camilla voted Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
would that have been a better choice? Because now charade is fully gone. It is very clearly Kyle and Camilla working together.
Yes.
But if Camilla voted Kyle,
yep,
the charade could have kept going for a little bit, and
one
just in
round.
case anything got passed.
And Ida was played, so guess what? Ida was now back on the beach.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they should have Kyle like, just vote for me. I'll make the solo vote for Thomas. And it looked like you were with them.
Yeah.
But you didn't know about this idol that I had. It would have been Chef's kiss. Oh my God, Jack, yes, you and your mom are smart about that, because that would have been Chef's
Yeah.
kiss.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That would have been great.
The other thing I'm contemplating too is anyone going to recognize that there was an extra vote played?
There wasn't.
There wasn't.
There wasn't. The reason that Camilla transferred her vote to Kyle is because Kyle was 100% safe, meaning no matter what, the extra vote came through. if Camilla had some weird issue that came up where she went home or they got any suspiciousness, then the extra vote would be used. But it was totally.
I didn't even realize that the extra vote was. I thought the extra vote was used.
It wasn't used.
I multiple other people that I'd seen online had the same thing of like, wait, no, the extra vote was or wasn't used. Why are they burning it?
Okay.
But yeah,
smart. I love this Blindside. I love a good Blindside on Survivor. I do think we lost a really big character though, and I love Thomas just being a really big character. We can't have nice things. We can't have evil gays. I liked having an evil gay. It was nice.
It was going to be very nice to see that. I think Thomas would have been the great villain that we love. He would have been that villain like you just love to watch him play. And we just lost that way too soon. I agree with that. I did not want to see Thomas go like that. But I was just like, the way Camilla and Kyle played that was genius and bravo to
genius.
them. They ate it up. They ate it up.
And he went out so gracefully and beautifully, like, oh, I loved it. Like, and I love that for him. I love that for him. And, you know, at the end of the day, all you can do is get blindsided.
Yeah.
Go out in a shock vote where you got idled out versus like, oh, it was a 4-1 that I just didn't know about.
Right.
But we do have to do a draft update. Jack, I'm sorry for you in this draft update, and we do have to do it, but Logan, you are still together.
By the skin of my teeth.
You are still together.
How did two of my people get idled? I genuinely cannot understand this.
Jack, you are me in Survivor Australia.
You get one good thing. You get one good draft, and then the other draft gets shot.
Yeah. But Logan right now is in the lead with a full team. I am down 1 with Kevin, and Jack is down 3. So there's that.
I'm still somewhat confident in my team.
I mean, you're good for.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I think you're good. I think what is going to be interesting to me is, oh no, you're no. I think Jack, you might be in trouble.
I have Camilla.
Jack and their women.
Camilla and Mary. I think you're good.
Mary, which is good. Say is
she's hanging on by a thread, baby.
Yeah,
by a thread.
But
yeah.
Yeah. But you know what I'm interested to see next week? I'm interested to see the reaction of Bianca when she sees that Thomas is gone. She's going to have to work double time to get some allies because that was her ally.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this is going to change all of the dynamics. I'm really interested to see now how Vula is going to react. Will Vula win a challenge for the first time this season?
Please.
Please. Can they get some Flint? Can they?
Adrian, please, anything.
Adrian, I like the way you think. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. I'm not going to lie.
Yes.
Oh no, because I was gonna say with Chrissy and Mitch, but Kyle and Camilla don't like Chrissy and Mitch.
Yeah, they don't.
With I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe
can we loop Star into this? I was gonna say, can we loop Star into this?
Yeah.
Star and
just Star.
Just Star. Maybe Bianca. Bianca would be a fun
Bianca. I like it. Women and Kyle. I like it.
Or we could do Star and David because I like David.
Yeah.
And or Shaheen. I'm not mad at Shaheen either.
Shaheen, yeah, as well. That would be good.
It's a lot. We just like all these people. We like everybody.
This is a really likable cast. I cannot complain.
Really likable cast.
Besides, like 1 or 2 people who I'm like, but you know, we're getting
people
there.
I'm like,
If they go, they go.
If they go, they go, and I will.
And
be
then there's
okay
certain
with it.
people I'm just like, okay, girl, or God, or you can go.
You said what you said, Lana.
You said what you
said
said,
what you
and
said,
you are
Lana.
correct in that statement.
We
but
all know who you're talking about, Lana.
Eva, I said it. I'm sorry. She can go for me. She don't do
And
it for
on
me.
that note,
I'm sorry.
and
I'm
on that
sorry.
note, you don't have to be sorry. And on that note, we're gonna get out of here. So thank you for joining us for this episode recap for episode 4 of Survivor 48. If you joined us live, thank you for joining us live. If you joined us after the fact, let us know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Or if you're joining us on an audio platform, let us know your thoughts in the comments of that as well. What did you think of Vula losing again? Will they win next week? Probably not. What do you think of the new tribe dynamics? What did you vote in the Survivor 50 vote if you voted? All those lovely, wonderful things. Let us know all of those things. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube and all of our audio platforms as well. Wherever you are listening or watching us, subscribe. It does sincerely help us out. We are on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers here at the Cup TV by the end of the year, as well as reaching 1,000 at least on all of our channels. So subscribing and liking and sharing really does help us out, and we greatly appreciate it. You can also follow us on all of our social media handles. All those links are down in the description below as well. Our personal socials are down there as well as a link to our audio podcasts, our Patreon, our merch, lanagcreations.etsy.com. I think I got everything. I don't know.
You did. You said it all.
Great. Cool. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, cheers.
cheers.